Hello again, everybody. Today by the tracks is June 25th, and I'm here for a couple hours to see some more train action. The first train, which I was expecting to be an Amtrak Downeaster, revealed itself as Pan Am, now CSX Local LA1. LA1 had been doing some work in Haverhill, apparently. I didn't have the chance to get my scanner on, so I wasn't entirely sure what he was doing, but here he is heading back to the Lawrence Yard. After the local pass, I sat under our new little canopy for shelter against the 90-degree heat and humidity, but I didn't have to stand there for long, as here comes the northbound Downeaster. Trailing is Amtrak number 100, the Midnight Blue 50th Anniversary Heritage Unit, one of 6 specially painted to celebrate Amtrak's 50th anniversary. Next up is a typical commuter train, inbound to Boston, with one of the new F40PH-3C rebuilds pushing. Switching to a different spot, we see the older tri-light signals still protecting this block. These signals are less advanced than the newer signals, but they still do their job. They're currently lit for a southbound train, in this case a Downeaster. Today, he has a high green, full track speed. Shortly after Amtrak passes, an outbound commuter train enters the block, lighting up a signal a few minutes before he gets here, which is a good extra warning if a train is coming. Short minutes later, the same commuter train that just passed heads back to Boston with the same set that we just saw. At around 2:55 p.m., CSX M427, the daily southbound manifest from Portland, had stopped in Dover. The dispatcher, knowing that the Amtrak behind it was 30 minutes late, let the freight continue, and he came into view in Haverhill at 3:48 p.m. This train is always a manifest, but sometimes this train has a lengthy load of petroleum cars, and today is no different. MBTA's positive train control has clearly been causing issues for 427 and CSX as a whole lately, as we see it here stopping in the middle of the crossing. After the train stops, I have an opportunity to move to a different angle, so I move closer to the crossing. After about 5 minutes, 427 is up and going again. After the petroleum cars pass, the train starts to look more and more like a manifest, with mostly boxed cars, but some grain and smaller slurry cars sprinkled in. This train also featured a fair amount of Pan Am and Gopher boxcars, which I imagine with the takeover will become a dying breed. Most of these freights have IMSCIP containers, usually on the rear, in this case heading south, which means that these containers are loaded with Poland spring water. I'm not sure what CSX will do to increase speeds in this area, but as for right now, the speeds are the same, if not lower. After the freight train, another southbound Downeaster comes into the picture. As they accelerate with a signal upgrade, P42 DC number 97 notches up and produces quite a bit of black smoke. I learned online after searching for why locomotives will throw up black smoke, and the simple answer is the black we are seeing is fuel, but not fully burned, so it looks black. It's around 4 o'clock, which means it's time for another outbound commuter train, another F40 rebuild with a replaced horn. Downeaster sets have one engine or cabbage car at either end of the train, which makes turnarounds at dead-end areas like Boston or Brunswick easier to manage. We see a northbound at around 4:30 p.m., with the same consist as the first southbound. Last train of the day is about 10 minutes later. Because it's getting later in the day, the light is worse, and I need to eat. So here's a going away shot of an inbound commuter train. As the train knocks down the signal, it's time for me to say goodbye for about a week, as I'm heading on vacation, so I hope this video fills that void okay. I'm your buddy Zephyr, signing out.